Hey everybody, this is your girl Libra Butterfly coming to you from the great state of Kentucky, where the women are beautiful and the horses are fast, or the horses are beautiful and the women are fast. It just really depends on what you like. Happy birthday to all of my July birthdays. Happy anniversary to you, Lottie Dottie, and everybody. I hope everybody has had a prosperous and great day today. If I sound like my energy's low, I just woke up. So uh, I took a well deserved Sila. Okay. Um, I had to take one of my kids to the emergency room. Okay, real mama smooches, babe. I had to take one of my kids to the emergency room and some other stuff today. And it just wore me out. Okay, it just wore me out. So I had to come in. I ate my lunch, which will be my dinner too, since I only eat one thing a day. And I clammed up in that queen size honey, and she ducked her head under the pillow and pulled the comforter over her head, and she was knocked out. Okay, she got her some good Z's going on, and every stuff. So I had my alarm set just in case I overslept, so I can get up and do this live instead of oh, okay, no problem, instead of rescheduling it and everything. So it's a lot of things on the docket today, y'all, so I'm going to try to hurry up and get through it. um First of all, Mimi, if you can, babe, put a one if you did, put a two if you didn't. Was you able to look on the community board and read Agenda 2030? One if you did, two if you didn't. Let's see if you can, because I know you be picking up your daughter too. If you can't, I understand. Um, I want to encourage. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Me and you are going to talk. Okay. Because it's, I want to encourage you guys to check out the community board. There be some really good information on my community board. Not that I got it all signed, sealed, and delivered and all this and stuff, but it'd be some good stuff out there. One of the main things that I had put out there was about Agenda 2030. And I was so excited that Mimi got it. And she was asking me some questions about it. It just made me feel good because, I have a lot of information that comes across my desk. And it makes me feel good when I know that y'all engage and that it's something you really want to know, or it's something that you took the time to read. It lets me know I'm not just, here marking time, so I appreciate that. Oh, thank you, Mimi. Yes, thank you so much. So I am going to, it's some stuff that's going to be on the agenda coming up. But yeah, I do want to, if I were you, let me just say it like that, I would familiarize myself with Agenda 3020, 2030. I'm gonna give you two more acronyms, and in the further dates, we're gonna be talking about these two. One of them is HAARP, HAARP, okay, and the other one is CERN, CERN. CERN is a big machine that the powers that be created, and one I believe is underground in Rome. Um, I think that's the biggest one, and that was turned back on July the 5th. Okay, July the 5th they turned CERN back on. I'll get into that later. HAARP, which is HARP, HAARP. Some of you all may have heard about this a long time ago and disregarded it. I will say this, there is some validity to HAARP. People are not crazy, okay? Um, so we'll get into that too. And just to let you know, HAARP has been connected to the weather. It's a way that the powers that be has the way to affect and control the weather where they want it to be. Okay. Okay. So y'all hold on to those. Put them in your pipe because it's gonna get deep. It's a couple things I gotta show y'all, a couple of videos. Not and they're not real long, they're about 30 seconds to a minute. And but this is one of the things I want to get into. 2021, prophetically, I came on here and I told my people that um, I'm gonna have to use words without saying it. So I hope y'all pick up on it. Thank you, Mimi. Thank you, babes. Um, 2021, I came on here and said some things. I gave y'all what is called a prophetic weather update. Okay, what the Lord was showing me. And I told y'all that a head leader uh, was going to get sick and could possibly pass away, and we would have a new head leader that would be a female in the coming year. Okay. I didn't know what the illness was, didn't know what the sickness was. He didn't tell me that. God didn't tell me that. Okay. So I have been telling everybody to pray for the headships. Okay. Pray for it. Because anybody over you, you want them to get their instructions from the man upstairs. Okay. So the other day, the world got news that a leader tested positive, right? And immediately when I heard that, I wasn't shaken, wasn't like, oh my goodness, none of that. God said, I told you. I said, yes, sir, you did. And I told the people. I said. So he wanted me to come back on and tell y'all again. Some of y'all are a step away from losing everything you got. And not because of who's in the White House or who's not in the White House. God said it's because of disobedience. Okay? And I know y'all don't want to hear this, so those that I don't care. I ain't gonna get in trouble with God because y'all don't want to hear it. Um, God said there are several people. You have excuse after excuse after excuse after excuse why you can't do, you haven't done, you won't do. I'm telling you exactly how he gave it to me. You have excuse after excuse after excuse after excuse why you won't do, you haven't done, you're not going to do. And you think that that's going to fly with him. And it's not. It's not at all. You are a step away from losing your mind. You are one step away from losing your finances. You are one step away from losing your health. You are one step away from just being reprobate. Okay? Um, Once you go reprobate, okay, it cannot come back. Reprobate is when God removes his covering and his hands off your life. You cannot come back from reprobate. That's a warning. Okay. Put it like this too. I'm just going to tell you how he gave it to me. Put it like this. Some of y'all have put your mouth on his people. Not the people you think is his people. Because just because people sit and hold the Bible all day long, or they sit in church every day, all day, don't make them God's people. That's where you messing up at. And some of y'all are guilty of lying to God's people, putting your mouth badly on God's people. No more of that. That's coming home to roost. That's coming home. Okay. Um, he's even got, hey Callie Love, hey boo. Thanks for coming over. Smooches. He's even got it to where I can't even pray for certain people no more. When God removes his hand from your life, and then when he tell you don't pray for them, that's a bad place to be with God. Okay? And I'm only here as a reminder and a warning. That's it. Today is reminder warning day. It's going to be some good news on the other side too. I just have to be obedient how he's telling me. I really don't worry anymore about people lying to me or lying on me. I laugh at it because people don't see the God in me. They don't see that I'm a chosen vessel, and they don't see that I'm a prophet. And God doesn't play about me. A lot of people have felt that they've gotten away with lying to me and lying on me, and they haven't. Okay, so now we're going to get deep on some stuff. Okay, he used to be a pastor. I ain't going to say no names. He used to be a pastor. And God is not happy. There was something that he was telling the people. He's got a big following. And he was telling these people it's okay to masturbate. Okay? And that thing didn't sit right with me because all of my life, I knew it was wrong. Okay? All of my life, the word speaks about it. Okay? Like I tell y'all, the Bible's right even when I'm not. It ain't supposed to agree with me. I'm supposed to agree with it. Okay? The Bible stands for basic instructions before leaving earth. Okay? So this particular person, he still calls himself somewhat of a pastor. And he said, it's okay. And now he's got I'm talking thousands of people believing it's okay to masturbate. It's okay. It's okay. They're falling for it. And I said, God, I don't have a chance. Because I come on and I tell these people what you tell me, and I tell them the truth. And they be like, that girl don't know what she's talking about, because there's so many that's contradictory to what God is saying. But because of what they have behind their name and the fame that they have, people don't pay no attention to little people like me, you know. And it bothered me because I knew for a fact it was a lie. What in the who shot girl? So even when I've done it, because it ain't like I ain't never done it. I've done it before. Not in the last, well, almost 2 years, but I've done it before. But I knew it wasn't right then. And I ain't out here trying to make people think wrong is right. See, that's the difference. See, if you're going to go to hell, you go to hell by yourself. You don't take nobody else with you, you know. Okay, so that bothered me. So this is what I'm supposed to say. Are you going to leave?
Yeah, I'll be right.
Bring a bottle of water with you in here for me, please. Hold on, y'all. Be careful. Uh, Lock me in. Huh? Uh, okay, yeah, I'm sorry. My son's leaving. So anywho, so let me tell you something. Let me tell you, let me give you the scientific part of masturbation, okay? Yes, masturbation gives you a temporary satisfaction. I got it. Uh, satisfaction. You feel good. It's some form of release and all that and stuff like it. Okay, we all know that. But what you don't know on the flip side of that, it's a spiritual side that affects your physical body. There's a scripture in the Bible that says all sins, I'm paraphrasing, all sins that are done on the outside of the body, except masturbation, which is done against your own body. That's basically what it's saying, okay? What does that mean, Coco? Can you break that down? Yes, I can. What that means is every time that you do that, you are afflicting your body. You are cursing your body. You're cursing, you come up with elements. You come up with pains. You come up with stuff they can't diagnose. You come up with headaches. It's a curse against your. In other words, every time you jack off or every time you play with your little cuckoo and you release, that's attacking your body. It's like you taking a knife and stabbing yourself. Every time you do it, you're cutting the artery or you're stabbing yourself. That's what that means. Every time. Every time. And that's why a lot of times when we go through these episodes and we hurt and all this and stuff, we don't know what's wrong. And then when you go to the doctor, they can't find nothing different. And you're like, I know I ain't crazy. I can't tell. I don't understand why they don't find nothing. And I don't understand they give me all this stuff and it still ain't working. And why come? Because you have cursed your own body. You're cursing yourself. Real talk. That's what that means. You're cursing yourself. You're afflicting yourself. Yes, there is all types of sin, but yes, everything, like a sin is a sin, but there's different levels of sin. That's what I want to make. There's abomination, and then there's sin. Abomination is when you tell God that the way he created stuff was not right, and you can do it better. That's an abomination. That's like spitting in the wind and it coming back and smacking you on your face. One of them big old hawks. You spitting in the wind and it comes back. That's why also in the Bible it says it's better to marry than to burn, because it's telling you if you can't sustain yourself without sexual pleasure, get married. That's what they're saying. Because every time you go to jack, whack, play, stick, whatever that is, with yourself, you are crucifying your own flesh. You killing you. Ain't nobody else killing you. You killing you. So I know some of y'all gonna be like, girl, whatever, I don't believe it. I've been doing it, ain't nothing happened yet. Okay, check this out. Y'all do know that sins don't just fall on you. It can fall to the next 10 generations. Are we talking today? We talking today. And I know y'all hate to hear about sin, but that's okay. Somebody got to tell you. Somebody got to speak. That you have several things that's stopping you from being all you can be. At any time, and let me tell you, the enemy is behind it. Okay, so, oh, God, give it to me the way you gave it to me. Okay, check this out. Anytime you become famous, what is the first thing that they tell you got to do? Sacrifice, right? And then they take you to meet. It's only 6 families in the world that owns everything in the world. They got all the music tied up, all the movies tied up, the businesses tied up. That's why I said, have y'all looked at Agenda 2030? I know what I'm talking about. It's only 5 or 6 families that, unless they say yes, you will never make it. That's how they look at it. They over everything. Okay, so when you get to a certain point and you become famous, or you beginning to get money or whatever, and you get in certain arenas, they sacrifice you sexually. Ask how many boys that became rappers that had to give themselves to these big higher ups. It ain't just the women, it's the boys too. It ain't just the women, it's the men too. There are men that's on their knees giving service to other men in these positions to make it. Right. Anything sexual outside of the marriage agreement is wrong. I'm gonna let that stew for me while I sip some water. I don't get no enjoyment coming on here talking like this. I don't. But I'm very much obedient. I may not be perfect, but I am obedient. Let me tell you something else. I told y'all to watch your mouth. Do y'all remember I gave that prophecy? I said, watch your mouth. Because whatever you say, you're going to see. I said, right now, the portal is open. God wants you to start watching what you say, because it's going to show up in your life. Now, some people took that as, well, let me start saying that man's wife is my wife. It don't work like that. God ain't stupid. There are principles that we supposed to live by. But when you speak a thing and you speak against the will, you're going to have what you say. Case in point. Okay, I ain't gonna say it because I don't want people to think I'm talking about them. Let's see. I'm gonna let him give me one to give y'all, because a lot of people feel like when I be on here, I be talking about them. I don't know how, but a hit dog will holler. Uh, I know, Mimi, you're right. People don't believe it. They do not believe it. And I battled with this. I battled with this. I'm like, God, you know, yeah. But I've always told him, I'm your mouthpiece. Send me. Who better to tell you all about sexual sins, our sins, period, than somebody who used to, honey, sit with Satan herself? Baby, y'all know my life. Come on now. I don't never have what I've done. Never. That's an agreement me and him have. He delivered me from it, I tell it. So that somebody else won't have to go through what I've been through. See, you ain't always got to go through something that somebody else done went through. You can learn from other people. But some of y'all are doomed because, one, you're hard-headed. Two, you have a strong will. Three, you stiff-necked. You don't listen. You don't consider that maybe I don't know everything. Maybe I may need to listen. Maybe I may. You don't do that. You tune it out. And so God is like, but you keep asking me for this, this, and this. And I done sent the answer to you. And you don't like the way I sent the answer. See, here's the thing. When a gift is given to you, who cares what it looks like on the outside? Who cares if it's wrapped in newspaper? Who cares if it's just put in a bag? Did you get the gift? A lot of y'all have disregarded the gift because you didn't like how it came. You want it to come out pretty. You ain't going to keep the wrapping paper anyway. So what difference does it make? Did you get the gift? Do you understand? With things going on in this world, I cannot stick my head in the sand and act like I don't know. I can't. I have to let people know. I have to tell people what's going on. Now, it's up to you whether you want to hear it or not. It don't make me no never mad because as soon as it come out of my mouth, it's out for me. But what I ain't going to do, see, here's the thing I don't get. When things is told, okay, some people listen, some people don't. They'll be in the laugh, but some people listen, some people don't, okay? And then when it's over, they end up going through the exact same thing that I talked about on the live and don't know what to do. Don't have not a clue what to do. Just as clueless as three left shoes. Like which one do? Don't I mean like a duh. Don't know what to do. You mean to tell me you spent all that time? It's like you spent and hear me good. It's like I can hear God saying, you spend all that time listening to the preaching word, listening to somebody tell you what I said. And now you standing before me on your way to hell because you didn't apply anything that you heard. Oh, okay. 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 Anyway, move forward. So that hey, we need to pray. First of all, I'm not saying that we need to pray for the president. We do. That my prayer is God have your way. If I pray that prayer, I'm not wrong. God have your way. I'll be the first to tell you, I don't like the vice. I don't. And that's my prerogative. I don't, and I can tell you why, but I'm not going to. I don't like her. However, I see, like I told y'all last year, she will very much end up, yeah. We are on a reset right now. The world is on a reset. Everything is resetting itself. Have y'all not noticed that? Everything is resetting itself. What was is not. It's like we're in a reset. Everything is resetting itself. In order for things to reset itself, some things got to die. Some things got to stop. Some things got to um, lay dormant, if I could say it that way, for other things to emerge, for other things to be born, for other things to come forth. Okay? So, my thing is this, I've been telling you also about stocks and stuff. Okay? Some of y'all been doing that, some of y'all haven't. I already know. Not my problem. Not my problem. So this time when I hold the stock meeting, it's only going to be for the ones that done it. There's no sense. See, this is what me and God battles with, okay? And it's really not a battle because I can't whoop God. I'm just telling you, I look like an idiot because I always be like, okay, God, look, check this out. This is how me and him talk sometimes. Well, this how God, check this out. I don't have time. These people, not y'all, I'm just talking about people in general. These people don't want to hear nothing. They don't listen. They don't apply. And you keep telling me to say stuff, and I keep telling them, and they keep closing their ears. And the one thing I hate, y'all, my kids to tell you, my mama hate repeating herself. That is my pet peeve. I hate to repeat myself. If I know you didn't hear me, that's different. But if I knew you heard me and you want me to repeat it, no, no. So, like I said, I gave y'all HAARP. I gave y'all CERN, CERN. The two things we'll be talking about in the near future because they're very important. Don't y'all know that there's people trying to take away the covering that God has given us? Don't you know there's an invisible shield that God has around this here planet, um, to keep out the demonic for real? Like little things happen, but I'm talking about the way that it's gonna happen as these years come in, where the devil takes over. Period. Where if you don't take the mark of the beast, they're gonna shoot your kids in front of your face. Are y'all ready for that? Oh, let's get to it. Are y'all ready for that? Because it's coming. If you don't take the mark of the beast, you don't get no first of the month check. All you that love your first of the month check, you don't do nothing with it but take care of you. You don't sow no seeds. You don't give no offerings. You don't pay no tithes. You don't do nothing. You just take care of you. Okay. All these things keep popping up. I'm sorry, y'all. That's me all day. I absolutely hate repeating myself. Girl, it just, it could be a mama thing. I'm not sure. I don't know. I just know that that's my pet peeve. That's my pet peeve. Uh, and y'all don't know what I went through to bring this word right here that I'm giving y'all. Let me tell you what I went through today. I went through a sickness I had never felt before. Let me tell you, let's get into it. I might as well go and step out. I'm into it now. I might as well step all the way. I've been trying to, okay. See, here's the thing. I know who I am. I don't have to guess, don't have to wonder, ain't got to send no petition to ask people. I know who I am. Point blank, period. And so when God lays something heavy on me and he wants me to enlighten his people, to give them a warning or exhortation, uh, exhortation or something like that, the enemy tries his best to keep my mouth closed. The enemy wants me to be so sick where I cannot do what God has told me to do. So it's a constant battle. When it's time for me to speak, it's a constant battle. Because even when I come on here to talk about a stupid movie, before long, God's got my mouth and I'm talking about him and something that's got, see, so the enemy's very much aware that if he don't stop me, he can't stop me. He don't realize that he can't stop me anyway. Catch that. He might can derail me, I slow me. He cannot stop me. I don't belong to him at all. And I can't be bought. And the thing that used to get me don't get me no more, which is lust. Lust. Come on, Coco. Tell the truth, baby. Tell the truth and shame the devil. The thing that used to get me, lust, oh, it don't affect me no more because I'm delivered from it. Ha! So now he's trying to say, well, I used to could get her with lust. I used to get, now I can't even get her with that. It's not bothering. What can I get her with? I ain't telling you. Because if God don't reveal it, it don't need to be revealed. How about that? How about that? I told y'all, I used to be addicted to sex. So of course I had a lust demon. Duh. Come on now. Even when I didn't do whatever, that thing would ride my back. It would ride my back. Do you hear me? And let me tell you when this came in. This came in at the age of 8 years old. See, y'all want to hear my story. This came in at the age of 8. I fought this demon from 8 years old all the way up. And let me tell you, I was so much into sexual lust and stuff like that, not in my own fruition, not that I wanted to at 8, because I was still playing kickball, basketball, roller skating, and playing with my dolls. Trust me. But there was another side where family members thought I was a smorgasbord. Can we just keep it 100 today? Okay? And so that grew up in me. That grew up in me. And let me tell you, I used to fight demons all the time. I could be laying in my bed. I could be asleep. And don't you know, something would put its hand or whatever over me. And this wasn't nobody in my room. It would put, the demon would put his hand over my mouth where I couldn't speak. Another demon would hold my body down where I couldn't move. The only thing I could move was my eyes. And then it was like I was leaving my body, because even though my physical body was laying in the bed and I was in the bed, I could see myself laying in the bed. Oh, y'all want to get you? Come on. We ain't gonna play with this. I'm tired of people talking about what they are and they ain't never experienced nothing. They ain't experienced jack. And if they start experiencing it, it would scare them half to death. This used to go on all the time as a kid. All the time. And then I got smart because I could hear an angel speak in my ear. Think Jesus. Think Jesus. And I would think Jesus in my head. Once I did that, one demon would loose me. And then I would be able to speak Jesus out of my mouth. And the other one would flee. So don't play with me. Don't play with me. This would happen on up until my adult age. This just stopped happening to me 3 years ago. 3 years ago. And I had a husband, God rest his soul, but I had a husband that at certain times would realize that I wasn't in my body. It's like he would roll over at the right time and would say, babe, and he would touch me and go, babe, and I'd go like that. See, don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. I remember me and my husband, we used to have really deep conversations. And I remember one of the last conversations we started having before we renewed our vows for the third time. He was a glutton for punishment. I said, because, I was like, I said, hey, it don't bother you, that that other men try to come on to me and all this and stuff like that. Because I had asked him a specific question, right? And I'm paraphrasing it right now. You know what my husband told me? He said, nope. He said, I'm going to tell you why. He said, one, I was chose to be your husband. He said, I knew when I met you, you was my wife. He said, I've been telling you that for years. He said, two, it takes a lot to be your husband. He said, and a lot of men, they wouldn't be able to stand in my shoes. He said, if they knew everything that you go through spiritually, he said they wouldn't be able to take it. He said, it takes a lot to be your husband. And I like the fact that I can carry the task. He said, in 3, he said, most of the men that try to come on to you, or they try to occupy your time and think that they really taking you from me and all this and stuff, they don't know what it takes to be with you. All they'll try to do is talk to you sex. He said, that's it. He said, but give them an opportunity to step up, they'll run. He said, cause they punks. My husband, man, he was so wise. He said, they punks. He said, I know a punk a mile away. He said, trust me. He said, that's why I don't care nothing about that. I know who I am. I was like, whoa. This man noticed stuff I didn't think he noticed, y'all. When he sat me down and got to telling me some stuff, I was like, my mouth was open. Like, Dad, you noticed that? What? I couldn't say nothing. He's like, yeah. He said, don't bother me because I know who I am. He said, it takes a lot to be your husband. He said, trust me. He said, a specific person, he said, he's a punk. And I know he ain't gonna do nothing but run. Lord. So Lord. All closed eyes ain't sleep. Do you hear me? All closed eyes ain't sleep. It takes a king to lead queen. Not every meal is up for the and that's basic me. That's basically what he was saying. Because it kind of, I was like, hey, don't it bother you, blah, 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 because we was talking. And he was like, no, and he broke that thing down to me and got to revealing some stuff that he seen. I was like, whoa. I said, this man know he on it. He know he on it. But when he told me, he said, nah, he a punk. Give him the chance, he ain't gonna do nothing but run. I rolled. I was like, dang, babe, it takes a lot to be your husband. He said, and trust me, he ain't the one. Okay, moving forward. So, hey, hey, that's all I'm gonna say about that. Hey, he ain't never lied though. And if people in the afterlife is watching us now, I know he's sitting back like I told you. I know he's sitting back like I told you. Everything this man told me has been true. Everything. He told me who was gonna turn on me. He told me everything this man told me was true. Now get that straight. Well, water's so good. I'm gonna take a sea lion. Wait a minute. My new water got here today, y'all. I love that water. And my son and his girlfriend think they're gonna drink up all my water. I got news for them. I'm gonna be putting some people out. Let me get to the other part before people be like, she said she. They don't rush no other content creator that they listen to. But when it comes to me, they want me to hurry up and get ghost. Hurry up and do nothing. Excuse me. I'm pulling it up now as we speak. But yeah, it tripped me out. He told me who was gonna turn on me. He told me who was gonna be the first man. This man knew what he was talking about. That's all I'm gonna say. And let me tell you something. And I said I like to say this. How can I say this? Just say it. I have encountered some people who they really hate me. They really hate me. Seriously, they really hate me, and that's cool. That's fine. It's no big deal with me, because my life's still going. When they liked me, I was still Coco. Now that they hate me, guess what? I'm still Coco. You feel what I'm saying? So, and most of the people that hate me, especially the men folk that really don't care for me right now, period, is because they wasn't able to accomplish what they thought they was going to accomplish. And that was to get in my drawers. Can I just be honest with you? to take my money and get in my drawers. That's basically what they thought. Oh shoot, I know she's a writer, she's a doctor, she gonna have some money. Shoot, I'll be able to get with her, and shoot, I'm be living on Easy Street, and then I can just dig all off into her. No, you can't. No, you can't. And evidently, I gave off the vibe that I was stupid. I guess I did. I'm not sure, but when it backfired on them, they turned on me real quick, real quick. So I'm warning y'all, get ready as you begin to elevate. And this was the good part. That's why I said some good parts to this too. As you begin to elevate, watch who reveals who they are, because it's mostly the ones that's close to you that as you go up, they begin to show you who they are. Like the mask comes off for real. All that, I'm so happy for you, and I'll always be here for you, and I got your back, and all that type of stuff. As you begin to elevate, watch. The accolades become few and in between. The thing that they claim that they love about you, they start hating about you. Oh, they used to love the fact that you told them the truth, you had their back, this, that, and the other. Now, since they know there's nothing in it for them, they can't stand that about you. You talk too much. You too open. You too honest. I don't like it. I don't want to talk about it. See what I'm saying? It begins to reveal itself. They don't know. They don't know why. It's God. He makes them reveal themselves because he begins to pull the cover back and say, okay, you play long enough. Now watch this. And what'll happen is, y'all, let me tell y'all, God is going to raise some of y'all up right in the midst of your enemy, your frenemies, people who used to be your friends or you thought was your friends. They're going to have to sit back and watch God bless your socks off. They already hate you. Come on, it's a secret hate. They already hate you. They really don't have nothing good to say about you. They already stuck in their own storm. They can't see. Like, it's like your life is going downhill. You are miserable. And you want to hold on to that by being miserable and going downhill and being nasty towards okay. So you want to hold on to that. Well, you hold right on to that. And I see you when I'm over here being who I'm supposed to be. I see you. I might remember who you are. So I'm telling y'all now, don't be surprised. Like, for a while, let's just get into it. For a while, I was trying to hold on to, because like I told y'all once before, once I love you, I love you. You know what I'm saying? And I don't operate like it. Like, I'm not funny acting. So when people act funny towards me, it's like, huh? And so me being the nurturer that I am, I'll take an L. I'll be like, what's going on? What happened? Well, why are you acting like that? Well, wait, that's me. Because in my mind, nobody acts like that if nobody's done nothing to them. You see what I'm saying? That don't come. Because see, if I don't like you, I can tell you why I don't like you. Point blank, period. It ain't that I don't like you because I think. No, I can tell you exactly why I don't like you. And most of the time, I do. I tell you straight up front, look, now I don't like now because you did such and such and such and such. And I realized a lot of people can't take that. A lot of people are so used to living in this world where they are so lied to. They have been sheltered. They screwed up. So when somebody is honest and open and talk and be like, let's talk about it. Look, this is how I feel. And they don't want to hear it. They can't hear it. They don't know how to comprehend that. It's like, no, it's like you speaking a foreign language. You talking Mandarin and they talking French. So you can't stop trying to make people understand. Because I'm like this. If I know for a fact I ain't did nothing to you, nowadays, the new me, I don't care. I don't care. I'm going to still be me because I'm going to still be blessed. I ain't going to let you turn me out. Like, it's certain things. Like, case in point, I can call real mamas. Or I can call Mimi. And if we have an issue, which we don't, but if we have an issue, we'll talk about it. I can say something like, you know what, y'all, last night I don't think it ended well. So I want y'all to know why I said what I said. Okay, that brings along a dialogue. Me, our real mamas will say, "Well, thank you for explaining it because you know we didn't feel some type of way. I didn't see it like that, but it's a dialogue because that's what adults do. They dialogue. But when you have somebody who's jacked up and don't know how to talk, and you go to say, it's some things we need to discuss because I felt this type of way when such and such happened. Okay. Now you're waiting for them to dialogue with you, right? You're waiting for them to say, why do you feel like it? I didn't mean it like it. Some form of a dialogue, right? But when you get, oh, what the heck? What dialogue is oh? And that right there shows me the mentality of the person. And for a while, I was bumping my head against the wall because I'm like, what is going on? Did I miss it? Did I miss something? Like, how do you not dialogue? I mean, huh? Because but you know what? That lets you know they really could care less. They could care less of what you're saying. They can care less what you think. They ain't never cared about what you thought, and they ain't never cared about you. Point blank, period. That's the truth. Because anybody who cares about you and you open up your heart to say, well, why, blah, 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 they're going to have some words to say to you because your feelings mean something. But when they don't give a dang about you, all your feelings, and they don't know who they are, they ain't going to listen to you. They're going to go, oh. That's all you get is, oh. Okay. I was like, how do you dialogue okay? And so they used to bother me because like I said, I'm a talker. Let's talk it out. Even if we decide we ain't gonna be friends no more, let's talk it out. You say what you gotta say, I say what I gotta say. Let's agree to disagree. If we're not gonna agree, let's agree to disagree. No harm, no foul. That's what adults do. And I found a lot of people that's grown, and some people are older than me. They don't know how to do it. They don't know how to do it at all. At all. Hold on, let me take this off here. Done. Okay. Let me go back over here. I'm not even looking at the chat, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm trying to bring something up so y'all can see this. This came across my desk. And I want y'all to see this. You are everything, and everything is you. Oh, you are everything. Let me see. Okay. How could I forget? Okay. Can y'all see that on y'all screen? Okay. Chinese investors buy 6.1 billion worth of U.S. homes in the past 12 months. Okay. Chinese investors buy 6.1 billion worth of U.S. homes in past 12 months. Now, why do y'all think? We're just gonna have a teachable moment real quick. Why do y'all think that they're buying those homes? I'm gonna tell y'all why. Okay, this is another thing I have warned you all about, right? So now they're coming in your neighborhoods, buying up your homes, right? Okay. One, because we can't get our skit together. Okay, we can't get our skit together. So they're coming in the black neighborhoods and the rich black neighborhoods, and they're buying up property. Okay. So, and they're making these rules to where if you've had any type of eviction or bankruptcy, you cannot rent from them. Check it out. Now, it's more people in America that's had bankruptcy or an eviction once upon a time than it is not. Okay, but they're at a point now to where they're calling the shots. Okay, I'm gonna tell you something else. For the simple fact that when it hits home, and I warned you guys about this, when it hits home, see, the United States military do not believe in killing their own. What I mean by their own is United States citizens, okay? When this thing goes down, they're going to outsource it to these people that's not us. Catch what I'm saying? You gotta fill in the blanks to start shooting in the neighborhoods, killing people. Y'all better see on a bigger scale. Stop thinking everything is la 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 la. And I'm going to advise every female, if you don't have a pop stopper, and y'all know what I'm saying about that, if you don't have a pop stopper, you better get one. You better get you a pop stopper. Okay? Because it's a reason. Yep, Bill Gates too. You right about that. Yep, Bill Gates is somebody else who's coming along and buying a property like that. He's buying a farmland. He's buying them farmland. And y'all know y'all fries, reason why McDonald's fries don't taste like they used to be, Bill Gates owns the farm that supplies McDonald's with fries. See how that works? Moving forward. Moving forward. I think, matter of fact, hold on, let me take a pause. If anybody has seen my lane, tell her to email me. She has been in my spirit, just like she just hit my spirit now and again. I need to just make sure she's okay. So all she got to say is, I'm okay. That's it. She ain't got to tell me nothing else. See, when God put you on my heart, it's for a reason. And my lane, I need to know you okay. I need to know you okay. Anyway, so yeah, we need to my friend, and each one will teach one. Okay, what you said. So, we have to make sure that we don't fall for the okie doke and we don't get swept in and, oh, that's so wonderful. And, ooh, jelly beans and rainbows. Yay. No, it ain't wonderful. And we ain't doing no daggone jelly beans and no daggone rainbows. Okay, so we're going to talk about this real quick. And then I have one more thing to say and then we're going to be out for here. Hold on. Let me pull this up. Because this right here set my weave on fire, y'all. It set my weave on fire. I'm just like, what the French poodle? So, hold on. Oh, I'm going to have to play a song when I get over here. You are everything, and everything is you. Oh, you are everything. Oh, and even though I said all of that, I don't have nothing against nobody. I really don't. I don't care enough to have an enemy. People make me their enemies. That's just like most of the dudes that I dated that parents lived or whatever. The mothers and the dads love me. Love me. It's their sons that's full of bull. Okay? It be the sons. And most of the time, the mothers will tell the sons, that one right there, you ain't gonna be able to walk over that one. That's why I like her. Because she gonna tell you how she feel. And like I said, Jasmine's dad, if we can call him that, I call him her biological. His mother loved me, and so did his daddy, and I loved them. Even when I had to break up with him, I kept a relationship with his parents, and his mother made sure that she was like, I don't care about what my son talking about. You my daughter, and you call me anytime, like that. And y'all, it was. I would have to sneak and call her. Because like one day I showed up over his mother's house. I didn't see his car, so I stopped, right? and I rung the doorbell, and she came to the door, but he came to the door first, and he's 6 something, and she's short like me, and she said, "Who is it?" And he just stood there and looked at me. I mean, just looked at me. I was like, "Oh Lord, here we go, here we go." And she came around. She said, "Move, boy, this is my door." She said, "Oh, my daughter," and hugged me. I whispered to her, said, "I didn't know he was her. I wouldn't have never stopped." She said, "I know. I know." She said, "Come on in." She said, "Come on in." Because y'all, when I say y'all, yeah, this boy, yeah, I almost had to kill him. I'm serious. I'm like, and yeah, it was weird. So I promised her, that I said, "Look, I love y'all, but I can't do this. I cannot do it." I mean, he was supposed to have been leaving, and he stuck around, still trying to find stuff in the house to do. She was laughing. She said, "He ain't got nothing here to do. He was on his way out the door. That's why he saw you before we did." She said, "Now all of a sudden, I forgot I got a vacuum. I forgot I got clothes to wash. I forgot I got to do this and all this and stuff." She said, "He's just mad. They want to see what we all talking about. He trying to stick around and talk to you." I said, "I ain't got nothing to say to him. Nothing. Nothing to say to him." So I would call and disguise my voice. I would call and be like, "Hi, is the lady of the house home?" Like that or something. And he said, "Hold on. Mama telephone." She get on the phone. I'm like, "Hi." She said, "Oh my God." She said, "Let me calm down because he'll know it's you." She said, "Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It's good to talk to you." And it was crazy, y'all. It was crazy. But his dad and his mom, they did not blame me. They was like, "We told you at first you was too mature for our son." And they told him, they said, she's too good for you. And she's too mature for you. That's not gonna last. Right? So, honey, when the parents tell you that they sons ain't about nothing, you better run. And that's the truth. That's the truth. So, I'm like, Lord, today. But let me see. Okay. I know y'all heard about this. I know y'all heard about this. This right here broke my heart. It really did, because I can imagine my grandkids, you know, this being them and this happening to them. Like Kelly said, your girl Kelly from Kelly Rowland. She said, "I would have tore that parade up." She said, "I would have set that parade on fire." That's me. That's exactly what I would have did. I'm gonna play a little bit of this, and then we're gonna talk about it real quick, and then we'll be, going on to the next two and be done with it.
Seemingly ignoring and skipping over two black kids. Now, this video got the internet heating up, with even celebrities like famous Destiny Child singer Kelly Rowland responding to this disturbing situation.
So, had that been me, that whole parade would have been in flames. Like, are you serious? You're not going to speak to my child? And did you see that baby's face at the end? The little one with the pink on? She deserves an explanation. Hello?
And now that the video was going viral, with many parents upset, Sesame Place has tried to clean it up by issuing a statement immediately addressing this debacle, saying, quote, "The performer portraying the Rosita character has confirmed that the no-hand gesture seen several times in video was not directed at any specific person. Rather, it was a response to multiple requests from someone in the crowd who asked Rosita to hold their child for a photo, which is not permitted." The theme part continued by saying, "The Rosita performer did not intentionally ignore the girls and is devastated about the misunderstanding." But after Sesame Place released that statement, even more parents began to come forward, disputing these claims and showing even more camera footage of other parents noticing a similar pattern of these Sesame Street characters hugging Caucasian kids, invisibly walking right past and seemingly ignoring the black kids at the park. Get a hug, Mo. that big bird. That girl that was stepping in front of and y'all know the internet don't play that. Did this Sesame Street character really think that they was going to keep ignoring the children of color, breaking their little hearts, and think that the other parents wouldn't notice, and have even more footage, and from every angle too? And it's sad that these young girls had to experience this unfortunate ordeal at such a young age. But what would you do if that was your child? Do you think that this was done on purpose?
Yeah.
Or just one big misunderstanding?
Nope. I would have blew it up. I would have blew up the spot. It's crazy, y'all, that we're still in, that we're still dealing with a form of racism. And this is 2022, about to be 2023. And the thing about it is, though, here's the thing. In your mind, how can you mistreat a kid? I just don't get it. Like, I don't get how people are turned on by kids. I don't, I cannot comprehend it. And I guess because I'm not sick in my mind, I can't comprehend it how a kid with a Barbie doll, oh, yeah, girl, you look so good playing with that Barbie doll. How does that make, y'all, it is so much going on in this. If I begin to tell y'all a whole lot of stuff that I know and that I see, it's a whole lot of blood sacrifices that's going on, y'all. Y'all don't know about that, but it is. It's a whole lot of blood sacrifices that's going on, as well as sexual sacrifices. That's why I'm warning y'all not to be a part of it, to get yourself together. Watch your kids, watch your grandkids. It's just crazy. And yeah. Yeah. So about the Mississippi police chief. I'm not sure. I heard so much. Like, I don't watch the news. It's a deal breaker. I don't watch the news. But people, and my mama, Lord, tells me she's like my own walking newscaster. Girl, let me tell you. And she go on and tell me everything. So speaking of my mother, y'all, this child has went back to work. She called me when they were swearing her in, because I told you she's with the government. So she called me when they were swearing her in. I said, and everybody wonder where me and my sister get it from. They wonder where we get it from. This, both of my parents, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, both of my parents was go-getters. Like, they ain't let nothing stand up on that. Like, my mama is she should be somewhere sitting on the beach. Something. She back at work. I'm like, ain't getting a retirement check, but she back at work. And she's happy. So my thing is, as long as she's happy and healthy, do you, boo? Do you? My daddy, y'all. I was watching Ip Man before I came on, because like I told you, I had just woke up and I needed something to wake me up, So I got this fondness for Ip Man, okay? And it reminds me so much of my dad. Let me tell you, my father was the stuff, if I could say it like it. You know how most martial arts people learn their martial arts here from the United States? My daddy didn't. He went in the jungles and the Congos of China, and back in the woods of all them other countries that I can't pronounce, and learned from the senseis back there. And then he brought the art here. When he brought him the art back to the United States, he rewritten the art. He redone the fighting styles to where they were more logical, to where, okay, you know how you take martial arts, nobody's going to stand in front of you and go, okay, I'm going to kick you now, right? I'm going to smack you. He did it to where it's so, you do it in your sleep. And it's so funny because my husband, my late husband, one day he tried to sneak up on me and he did something with his hand, and instantly that training just kicked in, and he's like, oh, I was like, oh, I'm sorry. He said, man, you ready? He was cracking up. He's like, it hurt, babe. I said, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I said, it just kicks in. It does. It kicks in. It's like my dad made me the son he never had, and he got sons, and so it's natural with me, just like pressure points. I know pressure points. He wanted to make sure I earned pressure points because he didn't ever want me to get raped again. He didn't ever want me to be molested again. So he taught me pressure points. So if I tell a male to back up off me, I don't care if we in the stroke mode. If I tell you take it out, you're going to take it out or you're going to die. Because I'm going to hit your pressure points and not the one in your neck, because there's many other. I'm going to hit your pressure points and cut your breath off. That's how we're going to do it. And I'm going to let you stay there with your penis out because I told you back up off me. That's what the heck I meant. So it's just, my daddy was the stuff. And he created something out of nothing. He built his martial arts stuff from nothing, y'all, and became a household name. He became the trainer for movie stars. They used to fly him out, and he was just the stuff. Both of my, I can't even get mad because both of my parents rock. They do. They rock like nobody's business. And I love it. I love it. And so, it is what it is. It is what it is. So, yeah. So I'm just like, Lord. He became a police officer. Then he became a narcotics officer. Then he became a detective. And then they tried to set him up. Yeah, I'm going to write all about that. That's a book too. I'm going to write all about that. So, yeah, my daddy was the stuff. Do you hear me? And I hate that he's not here no more. I could go to my dad. Me and my dad would have these conversations. I could go to him and say, Daddy, and talk to him about sex. I mean, and I know sometimes he'd be sitting there, like when I leave, I know he's like, whoa, because I'm just like him. And I'm just like my mother. That both of them are verbal. Like they're very verbal. They say what's on their mind and all this and stuff. And that's me. Like I'm very verbal, except I'm getting better because I'm like, I'm more quieter now than I used to be. Because I used to, I tell you up front if I ain't care for you. I'd be like, why are you talking to me? I don't like you. And then, so. But then I'm at the point, it's like, I can endure people. I endure people. I really do. And I'd be proud of myself when it's over. I'm like, oh, you did great. Yeah. So it's crazy. But I'm just excited, y'all. I'm excited. Some of y'all are on the verge of promotion. You just got a promotion. You're going to get another one. Okay? And it's not a trick to it. God is trying to set you up in a place to where you don't have a need. So make sure you don't eat your seed. Okay? Whatever seed you're supposed to have to sow that seed and then do whatever else you're going to do with the rest of it. But he's going to set some of y'all up. Some of y'all, it's also you're going to get a phone call you have not had in a minute. It's going to be good news. Some of y'all been waiting on the call and you like this call ain't going to never come. I'm talking about not the ones that's cursed, because some of y'all curse, and God already gave you your just due. You cursed. Get it together. I'm talking about the other ones. See, not everybody curse. There's some out here that's actually been doing what God say. Actually been being loving, being kind, being open, being honest. So those are the ones I'm talking to now. So also I'm going to warn you guys, it's okay to support whoever you support. But be careful because you can be pulled into some stuff that you have nothing to do with. And I'm tired of warning y'all, okay? Also, y'all going to see some people that on YouTube come down. They're going to come down hard. That reminds me of this. If y'all can, flood Mama Tita with some good thoughts. some good prayers, some good love. There was I guess she's a content creator. I don't know what she is, but she cussed Mama Tita unconscious and talked about her son. Now y'all know Mama Tita don't bother nobody. She don't bother anybody. That's somebody I can really say don't bother nobody. So, you already seeing it, me. See, yeah, you know, she always encourages me. Always. You know, um, like I said, when people are nice to me, baby, I hold on to them. I love on them. I hold on to them. They are very important to me. And she's one of the people that is very important to me. You know. So I'm just saying, yes, girl, cussed her, honey. Ain't like Mama Tita's mouth is broke now. It ain't she say what she gotta say. But it's the fact that y'all, come on. Some stuff you just shouldn't have to even address. Because it's some stuff I'm not even gonna address. I'm mentally, I'm a head above the rest. So some people they don't even deserve they don't even deserve me addressing them. And that's the truth. I can hear them. You think you better than I sure do. I think I'm better than you. Get that straight. Prove to me I'm not. I got 2 letters in front of my name for a reason. That means I have to look at each individual and say, that's not worth it. That's not worth my time or my strength, all my words. So say what you got to say, do what you got to do. I don't care. Now, if you show up at my door, that's a whole nother subject. But you say what you want to say on YouTube. I don't care. So yeah, I don't care about that. But it's just ridiculous. It's like, Lord, it's just ridiculous, y'all. So tomorrow is my big baby's birthday, which is my son who just left. I gotta go pick up his cake and ice cream in the morning. Lord, he still want cake and ice cream. This boy be 26. He still want cake and ice cream. But I guess what I made happen? Him cake and ice cream. That's right. So I gotta go pick it up tomorrow. My other son, he asked me would I take him to go because he's got an office position now. Look at God, won't he do it? So I got to take him to go get some stuff. I told him, you better be ready to go when I roll. What time, Mama? 10 a.m. Oh, Mama, it's early. Didn't catch the dark. Now I'm going to be ready. Oh, okay. So, I got to go get his cake and ice cream, take my son to get some shirts and everything. And then I got to come home and start cooking. Yay, me. Yeah. We're having a dinner over my mom's Sunday, right? And I have to make my famous barbecue sauce. So I have to get all my ingredients for my barbecue sauce because I'm making barbecue chicken legs. And baby girl, Mama, I don't eat no chicken leg. I don't eat no barbecue chicken. I don't eat barbecue. Well, you ain't the only one eating. True. That's how she said, true that. But you got my macaroni, right? Yes, I got the macaroni, girl. So that's another thing I got to make. They requested my homemade macaroni. So I got to go get the stuff for the homemade macaroni. So this is where we're having. Y'all tell me if this ain't ghetto. We having fried pork chops, fried chicken, barbecue chicken, potato salad, grilled corn on the cob, greens. My mother already picked them. Greens, sliced onion, sliced tomato. What else we have? Hold on, I'm forgetting something. Deviled eggs. What else? I'm forgetting, like sweet potatoes, hot water cornbread, 2 drinks, like a lemonade and then something else. And something else. Y'all, all this for a Sunday dinner. You putting your order in? Girl, I'm like, but my daughter Shay is not coming. She's not gonna come until August because they got to go back to court about my grandson and all this and all this. So it kind of hurt me because I was wanting to see her. Plus, she was gonna play in my hair. She was gonna put me on some more eyelashes. We was just gonna do the girly thing. We was gonna stay up all night and just play hairdresser and talk and laugh and giggle and so I have to wait until August to see her. So I'm kind of mad, but it is what it is. And see my grandson because she was like, "Mama, I want to go bingo." Y'all. Anywho, so yes, honey, we're gonna have the food. Girl, I was gonna sneak and get some chitlins. And I don't know, it just depends on how I feel. If I feel good, I'm gonna get some bucket of chitlins and pick them and surprise my mama, and also make my homemade coleslaw that they love. And take if you catch what I'm saying, I'm a homemade cook. Like I cook from scratch. And I really haven't been cooking lately because I don't know how to cook small. I still ain't got to the point where I know how to cook small yet. So so yeah, we're having I really do want to pick some chitlins and get them on and cook them and stuff. If I do, I'll show y'all the video. It sounds good. Yep. So yeah, so it's gonna be all that. And all that's popping off Sunday. So, yeah. But I'm stored. I'm not gonna put my macaroni and cheese in until I get to my mama's house though. Cause I want no dry macaroni and cheese, so it's gonna be bubbling coming up out of the oven. Now my chicken, I can go ahead and cook it that morning and just take it over. And when they get ready to eat, if they want to put the whole pan in there, when they get ready to eat, they can warm it up in the microwave. But my daddy taught me how to make homemade barbecue sauce. I told y'all my husband loved it. He stopped buying barbecue sauce. He's like, we eating yours. I'm like, what makes you think I want to make it? So everybody know from now on, mama has to do the barbecue sauce. So I have to make my barbecue sauce. Yeah. So, and then what's so funny is I don't even eat that much no more. Like I get one plate and eat it, and then I'll wrap it up and bring it home and eat off of it again. I don't, once you condition yourself to eat one meal a day, your stomach shrinks, right? So I don't eat heavy like that. They do. They do. Mine's be fire. They be trying to get me to do it more than once a year. And I'm like, no, shoot. That's time consuming because I like my stuff clean. I don't want my stuff, still with the duty in them and stuff like that. Ugh. Did you just say macaroni and cheese? Yes, I did. I have to make one of those big old buffet things of macaroni and cheese, the ones that's real long and deep. So I have to, and I always make a roux with mans and some more stuff, and then I put it all in there, yeah, it'd be real cheesy. So I have to do that for Sunday. So it's gonna be interesting. And then my mama's, I guess he's still her boyfriend. I don't know what they're doing. I call him Billy D. Williams. My mama said, "You got a name for everybody." I sure do. I said, "You ladies sing the blues," and he's Billy D. Williams. So I'm a mess. I am a mess. Girl, if I could, Mimi, if I could mail you a plate, girl, I would. You too, y'all would, because I know Mama's always say, I need my plate. And next weekend, y'all, I am supposed to be out of town. I'm leaving Thursday and I'll be back Sunday. So, I may go live from the hotel. Not sure yet, but baby girl told me I ain't going out of town because she need to know who I'm going with, where I'm gonna be staying, who's the person I'm leaving with. I told her I'm her mother, she's not mine. I mean, that tends to get lost in translation somehow. I'm your mom, you're not mine. She's like, oh, yeah, okay, all of that, and I still need to know where you're going. So yeah. So it's funny. But if I don't, because this is what I said, this year for my birthday, I really want to go out of town. So if I don't go this weekend coming up, because I'm supposed to be leaving, like I said, Thursday. I'm already packed and everything. I got my swimming suit. So I couldn't look. I didn't make my weight go, y'all. So I couldn't get my 2-piece. It was frustrating. I was trying my best to get in this 2-piece, and I mean I'm wearing it, but I don't like the way it looks on me. I want it to look a certain way. And so if I'm not happy, then I'm not going, it's not going to come across as being a good thing. So I had to get a full piece. So, but the full piece is saying something now. Don't get it twisted. It's saying something. It's saying it's saying a whole lot of something. But it's for me to be 51. It's saying something. I'm like, okay, girlfriend, hey, but so yeah, so I said I was gonna put it on and take a picture just so everybody could see how I look in it, and that how my weight loss is showing up, and my stuff is not as toned as I want it to be, but I'm happy with how I look. I am. Ah, you silly. Thank you, 300. I'm happy with how I look. I've came a long way. Like I said, I was 309 and now I'm 218. Hey, what more do I want? You know what I'm saying? I do want to get rid of those 18 pounds because I do want to get to 200 even. But, maybe it's not in the cards for me to do that. So I ain't going to kill myself trying to do it. Right now, I like how I look in my clothes. I like how, the energy I have. I just love me. I like everything about it. So, that's just where I'm at with it. Yeah. So I understand anybody who has a weight struggle. I get it. And see, most of my weight is still in my stomach because I still got fibroids. I got 9.5 fibroids. So my weight is still in my stomach. If I didn't have these fibroids, trust me, I would have already met my goal. But because I still have my fibroids and everything, and they're the size of a ping pong ball, between a ping pong and a softball. So that's what's pushing, like protruding my stomach out, and everything. So it is what it is. I ain't great going to no knife. Okay. Thank you, Mimi. Thank you, Mimi. Girl, yeah, I really wanted my goal weight. Actually, I wanted to get to 200 even, and it's not over to the fat lady saying, but I wanted to do it. I knew I was going out of town, so that's one reason why I was trying my best to so I can, and everything. But it is what it is. Uh, let's see. So yeah, right now because y'all know I have arthritis. I think I told y'all that I have arthritis really really bad, and so me lifting weights on my legs and stuff, I cannot do it, but I can walk slow on the treadmill to build up my endurance. So that's what I've been trying to do. And when I don't hit Planet Fitness, I just walk. Period. So I've been trying to do that more as well. Especially since I've been taking my herbs and I don't have no pains no more. Because it was, arthritis hurts, y'all. When you have chronic arthritis or autoimmune disease like I had, oh my goodness, it hurts. It hurts to stand. It hurts to go from your chair to the bathroom. It's like, because that's arthritis. It's them built up in your whole body. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's some arthritis is crippling arthritis. So yeah, I had to find something that was gonna work. I can't do it. I got grandkids and I got a life to live, but I can't do it. Plus, when I walk down the aisle again, honey, I don't want to be pushed in a wheelchair or nothing like that. I want to strut like the diva I think I am. So yes. Yes. So anywho, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and get me another water. And guess what? Here's another goal. I haven't been drinking as much coffee, y'all. Can you believe it? Because I would drink like 3 cups a day. And then I went to 2 cups a day. Then I would battle between 2 and 3 cups, right? I ain't even been doing that. I've been drinking mostly water. That's it. I grab me a bottle of water. That's all I drink. I had a little bit of coffee today and didn't even finish the whole cup. So my body is transitioning away from that. And I can't believe that. I gave up coffee when I was fasting for my husband in the hospital. And I did that and not even, let me give up this coffee. But I ain't even trying to give it up. It's just, I don't desire it like I used to. Everything, that's why I say everything about me is changing, and everything. And I'm rolling with the change. Rolling with the homies. So, yep. Anywho, all right, y'all. We are out of here. I think I said everything I had to say. I gave the warning. Y'all pray for y'all president. Like I said, they're gonna say he's one way, but to be honest, it's worse than what they're saying. Think about that. Okay. And then if he has to sit down, oh girl steps up to be the president. Huh. So yeah. Yeah. TD Jakes is still under fire. People are mad at what he said. I can't get mad at what he said because he's telling the truth. But it's the fact that people are tired of hearing about TD Jakes right now. And plus, told y'all the guy gave TD Jakes back in 220, and he didn't do what he's supposed to do. So right now he's under fire, and it's not the last we're going to hear about TD Jakes at all. It's not. So just stay on the watch. Look out. Look out. So God can perform miracles if you're not drinking it. Shut up, 300. I just read it. Shut up. Oh. Who? He said that women are turning into men. Just to paraphrase, he said women are turning into men. We becoming mean, angry, something else and something else to go try to be, all that we can be and all this and stuff. He said there's a way to do that without becoming a man. He said because and people are mad because he's talking about roles. They want him to stop preaching on roles. Why? That's what's wrong now. Y'all not preaching the word. That's what's wrong. We all got roles. Don't treat me like no man because I'm not no man. I'm a female all day long. I'm a woman and I'm a lady. I like my car doors open up for me. I like my chair pulled out for me. I like my doors open up for me. I like for my man to be a man. I like a man who's intelligent with a little hood in him. That if he goes down, I ain't got to worry about nothing because he got that. Point blank, period. So, don't come to me with no marshmallow type of man, no soft man talking about the roles we shouldn't have roles no more. You a lie. So, and did y'all see about your boy? I love the mess. Did y'all see about him? He left his wife to go back into the homosexual lifestyle. He is the gay dude that's on Side Piece. Side Piece is on Prime. If you have Prime, you can look at a movie called Side Piece. It is funny as heck. It really is. It's two of them. It's like part one, part two. He's the gay dude on there. Okay? And I told people, I said, he got to be gay in real life because he plays that part too well. Got to be. And so he was bisexual. But he supposedly found Jesus and allowed God to take over his life. So he got engaged to a woman. He got kids out here, everything. And if you really want to see who he is, pull up T.S. Madison. He was on that. His name is Messy something. Miss Messy something. Messy, Meezy, Mezzy, like that. He was on T.S. Madison. And his famous hashtag is I love the mess. That's what he say all the time because he's messy. And so he left his fiance and hooked back up with a dude. It's all over the news, all over the internet and everything. He left her. See, that's why I said I don't play with these men. When you show me you got a hint of being gay, and what I mean by that is when a man, quote unquote, friend wise, can dictate to you how you treat a woman, what you do, and you leave a woman for a dude, To me, it's gay all day long. I don't care what you say. Because no real man, a real man will tell a dude, man, you better back up, man. I ain't going nowhere with you, and I got this right here. You better wait till I get off the phone and I'll holler at you. You know, yeah. Mm-mm. You can't convince me nothing. You can't, maybe you ain't fully gay, but you got gay tendencies. Are you on the down low? One of the two. One of the two. I'm sorry. Once that's in my head, it's in my head. I can't unsee. Like I told y'all the other day, you can't unring a bell. Once that's there, mm-mm. Uh-uh. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because a lot of women, a lot of us women, we want strong men. We want men who love God and can love us, handle business, good in the bedroom. You know, that don't mind being a man. And don't care if they friends think they whooped. I if you still worried about how your friends think of you when you got a woman, grow up first. That's what you need to do. Because that's too much. What do you care? You a punk, man. She got you by the nose and you trying to prove to them, nah, she ain't got me. Ain't no woman got me. Screw her. All this stuff. When they going home to some thighs. They going home to some boobs. And you miserable. Yeah, okay. Let me get off that subject. Anywho, but yeah, that's basically it. So we will be back on here soon. I'll put it out there on the community board. I'll do a reminder because I want to go over some stuff and I want to go over a scripture. This is for the Bible study. A lot of people don't like the Bible study, and that's fine. Me, I don't play about that. If I got any inkling that he gay, hey, uh-uh, uh-uh, I can't. I cannot. Mm-mm. I can't. I just can't. It's like everything. Let me tell y'all, true story. True story. And I ain't gonna get it all up. I ain't gonna tell you everything because I've talked about this before. But true story. One of my kids' fathers, okay, I had an inkling that this particular person wasn't all he cracked up to be. Okay. And I couldn't put my finger quite on it. But I came face to face with the other individual. Me and the other individual had a conversation. Honey, who? That person told me everything. When I revealed it, them two got into a fight. Like, how you gonna tell her? Do you hear me? I said everything. And I had to go and get me AIDS test and stuff for a whole year to make sure I was good. Now put that in your pipe and smoke it. So when I see a man that let another man dominate him, mm-mm, mm-mm. I'll be your friend, but I can't be nothing but your friend. That's it. Because you can't explain to me, like you can't explain it away that this man is telling you what to do and you doing it. Huh? When does penis trump a cooch? Because a real dude to tell you, man, I don't know what he's talking about. This is where I'm at. He better wait till he see me. Man, go on with that. Anybody listening to you? I'm over here with the spin. Something like that. But to obey a dude, no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No. And I've been told plenty of times by dudes, I don't mean that. I don't mean that. We just cool. We just cool. And, sometimes it's a lapse in thinking and all this and stuff. But yeah, you don't know how it comes off to a woman, though. You thinking about it from a male's point of view. For a woman, we see a whole nother thing. And it might just be a lapse in judgment. But then when it's followed up with behavior that don't quite line up with, nah. My inner voice has never lied to me about folks. I listen attentively. I know that's right. I know that's right. People get mad at me. I mean, it is what it is, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, mm-mm. Mm-mm. I remember my late husband's friends used to tell him, you know, that girl got you whooped. That young girl got you whooped. He's like, show do. You know, and I was like, don't that bother you when they say that? He said, man, I'm a man. I'm like, yeah, but that's your friend. He said, I'm a man. He said, they just want what I got. I ain't stupid. He said, as soon as they go home, they ain't going home to no woman. I don't know what they going home to, but I'm going to my wife. He said, I'm still on top. He said, so let them say what they got to say. I'm telling you, right? So they stopped that because they learned that wasn't bothering him. He's like, right. And young girl, blah, blah, right. She sure do. Got my nose wide open. She tell me jump. I say, hi. You know, once they they stop saying stupid stuff like that, you know. Anyway, y'all, let me get out of here. I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. To all my subbies, thank you so much for subbing to me. I appreciate you. And to everybody, to my mods and everybody, I appreciate you guys too. Mama Tita, love you. Honey, keep your head up. You got too much on your plate to worry about a drunk. That's all I'm going to say about that. Anywho, moving forward. Talk to you all later. Smooches.